Did you hear that?
Yeah, that was pretty cool. This meeting, okay.
I thought it was cool.
I said, okay, we good.
All right, we're good.
All systems
Uh,
go.
very good. Well, this is the Pyramidical podcast, hidden podcast, the secret podcast that um, John is on vacation, Rasmus is on vacation somewhere out on Mars or wherever he may be, and instead we have the wonderful um, Jordan Shelby Falls, Haunted Falls, who I've known even before John, around the same time actually. So I've known John about 10 years at least. And I think I've known Jordan about that long, maybe.
Yeah, it has been 10 years because I remember we were talking about him on the phone.
Yeah. And so I think the way I remember it is that Jordan and so I used to do a radio show with this guy, Brian Traby.
Yep, he goes by Eddie Spector now.
Oh, really? Oh, yeah.
Mhm.
So, and it was called Simplicity Radio. And I would go on there, and there would be a few. It was fun. It was a lot of fun. But it was
Oh yeah, it was very fun.
so tell me about that. Like what? Like I remember meeting you there. I remember hearing your like Jordan's voice, and she was. Can I just be honest with the audience? All right. She was like her voice was just like spoke to me, and it was I didn't believe in psychics really unless it was my own family, but like because every one of them were frauds that I found out. But somehow, without even knowing it, Jordan would always like go like it was like an arrow going boom 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 every night, you know. So she was just spot on without even knowing it. Even though I tried to maybe even disprove her, she was the realest and strongest, one of the most strongest women I've ever met in my life. And or that God, if you believe in God or some kind of God or the universe, Jordan is one of the greatest things that universe has ever created, in my opinion. And so you got to listen to her, you know. And so God bless that she like started doing like getting into what are spirits, what are like um I mean you were doing readings when I met you, and like
Yeah.
we were talking
Yeah, I
about
didn't think it was going to expand into all this. This was pretty much, it wasn't until I moved home that I figured I should start my own paranormal brand. I've
yeah
got all these gifts, might as well use them.
yeah, but yeah, back then it was like so uh but Brian and I did Brian, but this guy Brian was pretty cool, and then Jordan did like ghost tours, right?
Hmm. Yep. That was what catapults me back into the paranormal and when my abilities started really flourishing and opening up. And I
Mhm.
started sensing and seeing them more. But I didn't realize the house I lived in League City with my, uh, uh, let's say, Lord Voldemort of 13 years. And yeah, let's see, who will not be named.
Yeah.
Talk about strong women. Try being married to him. But Brandon knows he's heard him
Oh yeah.
times. And I didn't realize that I was seeing shadow people in the house when the Lord Voldemort would be away. We're just going to call him that.
Mm.
And I would see them move across. I had a big bedroom at the time, master bedroom, and I would see them move across the floor and peek out of the window. And this happened quite a few times. And it probably wasn't, I think, a couple years I've been into the ghost tours. I think he who will not be named was out of town. No, wait, no, he was home. I was upstairs and he was downstairs. I was upstairs in the game room, and the lights were blaring like real bright. And I was watching TV. I looked towards the hallway and I saw right, probably about, I'd say 10 feet above, floating. And I'm glad I get to talk about this because, oh boy, it still is embedded into my
No,
brain today.
right.
It's still like tattooed into my brain. I
Absolutely.
saw a man's face. He had a mustache, and it was just his face in black and white, like clear as day, like I'm looking at you now, Brandon, just floating there. I
Mm.
think I was watching, and I was watching like Thomas Sanders or something. I was getting
You
into Thomas
told me
Sanders.
about this. Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
so I'm telling everybody else now. That was when I realized I was like, Cosmo and Luna were upstairs at the time, my cats, and I was like, guys, we got company. We got company.
No, but Jordan, you've been always been sensitive to these.
Oh yeah. But I didn't know there were so many Claires. I didn't know there was so
Eh,
much scientific names to it. And I had to learn this all on my own. What these were.
Can
I
I,
didn't know what clairvoyance was. I mean,
can can
I
I
had
give you some?
books.
Listen,
Yeah.
I'm not, I mean, you're a little secret. I didn't want to unleash to the public. But Jordan is like a generational, as the kids would say, I guess, the generational, like magical child. She comes from a lineage of like
Pretty
strong
much.
women. It's
Yeah.
very strong, magical,
White witches.
powerful.
And
Yeah,
white witches as well. And it's
and
all on the grandfather's side I never met. My
you,
biological and Grandpa Ivan. He has
you
all of that. Shield maidens, white
really.
witches, yeah, druid, you name it. It's all on his side of the family.
I always thought it was matrilineal, maybe, but it depends. You know what I mean?
And plus past lives. I've had past lives as different people. And Bonnie, she was on my mom's side, my granny's side. Come to find out, and my mom had said, "Wasn't Aunt Bonnie a pirate?" And it was 2:22 p.m. When she said it, I'm like,
A pirate.
a pirate. She was the first female pirate, and she likes to take a hold of me sometimes.
Oh,
My
oh,
Irish
freaking
accent
God.
comes out.
Oh, you should
I
do it.
felt when I was in meditation, I felt that origin, like Celt coming out of my soul. Like I was talking like it one day, and it would shock the crap out of me. I'm like, I don't know Scottish. I don't know. Why am I talking Scottish? I don't know Gaelic.
Yeah. I mean, that's
And
pretty
that's for
cool.
the life of me, I cannot understand what I said. And I can't even repeat what I said. It just came out. I'm like, oh gosh, dang. I
Speaking, yeah.
was like, Soul, tell me how you really feel.
Listen, some people are conduits, you know,
Yeah.
and Jordan, you're one of them.
Oh
And
yeah. And
honestly,
since I moved home, my powers have gotten a lot stronger. They
I
have got,
thought, God damn, can I say?
yeah, go ahead.
I know
Speak it.
you
Tell me how you
might
really feel.
edit that part out. Um, no, but I gotta say, I did like you're so magnetic that like I fell in love with you, you know, and so like it's just like yeah, you're a powerful woman. That's that's all I'll say um, about that.
So, yeah, but since I came home, I'd realized there was more to my parents' area than meets the eye. And a month before, I think it was a month or two before I moved back, I got attacked. And this is my brother's old room. This is the room he stayed in when he was living here, that he grew up in. And and I'm going to show the viewers. Where this is a 1920s armoire, circa 1920s. I asked my mom. She bought it at a antique store in Lake Charles. I don't think it's open anymore. But my
Mm.
back was right to that mirror. And I was grabbing my last bag. I was living in Galveston. I was going back, and I felt this energy push, high sexual energy push through. And that voice inside my body said, "Get," and I hope I can say this on the F word online. And we may
I
have
mean,
to F it. Get
uh,
the F out of here. It said, it
uh,
literally said
you
that.
get
And
it.
I kid you not. It's not like I was physically hearing it, but I was feeling it. So I grabbed the bag and I went into the living room. And this was probably about 3 p.m.
Mhm.
in the day afternoon. And it whatever it was followed me and attacked me in front of my parents. And until this day, my dad still thinks I was having an anxiety attack. And I was not. I know the difference between an anxiety attack and what happened that day. That was not anxiety.
I mean, if you can physically feel it.
Yeah, what it felt like somebody was trying to rip my soul apart. Like they were trying to pull my soul out of my body, like take it. That's the
Yeah,
best way I can describe it.
an anxiety attack is different from, you
Yeah, and
know,
that doesn't feel like it's ripping something's ripping your soul apart
right.
or
Yeah,
trying to rip it out of your body.
yeah.
But it's like,
So that's amazing. So, I mean, Jordan is under, let's, everybody you ever sees this on the Pyramidical podcast, who they will, um, whoever it may be, uh, please send your love to Jordan. She's, we're not making money off of this or anything, but if we do, it's all going to go to Jordan. And we just want to say how much we love her and how much. How can people? Oh, thank God, I forgot. I remembered this. How can people find you, Jordan?
you can find me on Facebook, Fall Haunted. I have the link in on my YouTube. Go to Haunted Falls Paranormal, and that's all my paranormal videos that I do. Right now I'm don't have a car, so my parents' house is spook central right now because of the portal that we live on. Came to find out, so there's a few videos you'll be able to see.
Uh,
Um, I am on TikTok, Haunted Falls Paranormal as well. So those and
right.
Instagram, Falls Haunted. I think it's Falls Haunted.
Now, do you have one or two YouTube channels?
I actually have three. I have Jordan's
Great.
Adventures. Yeah, I have Jordan's Adventures where I just do vlogs and just crazy stuff about just non-paranormal, which I just put up some hiking adventures because I'm finishing my litter. I finished my litter abatement for the pretrial diversion. Finished that, and I got to go to the Sam Houston Jones State Park. Found out
Uh,
it's the old stagecoach trail, and General Sam Houston went down
yeah,
that trail.
amazing.
Now it's a hiking trail. So
Yeah.
you'll hear I did two versions. You'll hear the spirits on Haunted Falls, and then if you
Whoa.
just like hiking,
Yeah.
go to Jordan's Adventures and Jordan
Like,
Selby Fall, which is my acting channel where I do
yeah.
acting skits.
Yes. Gotta say,
I'm a
um,
pretty busy girl. At least I keep myself busy.
I mean, for the love, there's nobody that I know of that would do it for the love of the game more than me, John Rasmus, you, Lord Josh, and a few other people. And you're just doing it despite everything. You're staying true to yourself,
Mm-hmm. I
um,
do what feeds the soul.
doing what you want and
Mm-hmm.
what you want to pursue, which is just all this. It's some kind of it's not it's very rare to find these days. People are stuck in like the corporate system of
Oh God, yes. That
uh,
never was me. I never felt that it was me. I was like, I just felt like I was living a lie. Yeah, but I
mm,
know my parents mean well and I know they do, but it's like I felt like I was meant for more than being stuck in this corporate matrix world that we live in and just following these systems. I was meant to break out of the system, however which way possible. And
Yeah.
I had my spiritual awakening in 2016, and I've been on this ride and deconstructing, deprogramming everything I was taught because it all felt
Yeah.
wrong. I all felt that's why I got divorced. I felt I had spirits in my ear in the house. That I kid you not, like you're talking to me right now in my right ear. Divorce,
Mm.
he who will not be named. I heard it loud in 2 nights. And I'm like, now next time you hear something like that, you listen.
Yeah.
You freaking listen and get the heck out of Dodge. No matter what you lose, you can't put a price on freedom.
Yeah. You also got to remember how powerful you are,
Mm-hmm.
and how just how powerful you are. Anyway,
And I'm
uh,
so sorry. And Aaron Goodwin, I am a big fan of his. I love Aaron. He's awesome. Been
Louisiana.
following his Ghost Adventures since
Oh, I love. Oh, that's.
yeah.
Oh,
I
you did you
I know who he is. Yes.
did you
I've
listen?
been following
Yeah,
them since their first episode, and I'm
I
a
had
big fan of theirs.
cool.
I would love
So
to meet them.
he did. So he apparently knows is a big fan of Rasmus, the guy that does. We'll do the podcast with him next week, but
Yeah.
he's not. He's in Arizona right now. I should say. I did say at the
I
beginning
was about to say, if he's in Roswell, tell him to tell everybody I said hi. I have not been there since I was 14 years old. They were having
Did,
the alien party by that time.
did you go? Did you
It was
ever go to one?
mostly it was mostly we drove. My grandfather drove through it at the time. We were on
Yeah,
our way back to Texas from Colorado,
amazing.
where I
So
got
Jordan,
to go to the Stanley Hotel, and I didn't know it was haunted. But when I tried to go up the stairs, there was that barrier where I would get to the up the stairs to that staircase that will not let you through. It did not. It told me do not go any further. And I was like, okay, I'm
well,
turning around.
so for those that don't, I mean, our viewers are huge Shining fans. The
Hmm.
Stanley Hotel is from The Shining. Happy Halloween, by the way.
Yes, happy Halloween, everybody.
I have my Brandon mask on. You know
I
what?
enjoyed the Halloween last night. That live was awesome. My
That
spirit dolls were their spirits were running amok.
I thought it
I mean, it was great.
was. I agree. It was a nice one, but in New England, for some
Hmm.
re- for some reason, it's always super foggy and it just
New
it
England always has the Halloween theme. They do.
you gotta
I've seen
you get
enough videos to know that, and I want to. It's a goal to go up there one day.
you got someday, Jordan. You
I
gotta
will.
come
It's a goal. Once I
and
get all
come
this
to the North Atlantic
mess that I'm
from
in behind me.
Salem. You know what I mean? Like I mean, there's so much. Portland, you love Portland, Boston.
Oh yeah, Portland, the Shanghai tunnels. It is a goal.
However, however, people, and I have to say this to the viewers, and I have a, oh, by the way, I have to read this letter
Yeah, go ahead.
somebody sent me from the podcast. All right, let me see. It says, hold on one sec. You can plug away. Just give me a second. Okay. Hey, what are you listening to musically these days?
Music. Oh God, I all the music I listen to. Still Evanescence. I'm still Jen Blossom's fan.
Yep,
Um,
me too. It's so
Royal
funny.
Lynn. I discovered her. There's a
Who?
few bands. Still Daughtry. I still love Daughtry. Um, Joan
World.
Jett. All the old stuff.
Yeah, it's awesome. All right,
Jim and the Holograms just came out
that was
with
awesome.
the remastered stuff, and I bought it. I bought the whole album. I was like, yes.
They're the
I was like,
best. They're the best fictional movie band ever.
Yeah, I'm like,
If you think about it,
yeah, well, they are. I was like, Barbie and the Rockers, who?
no, yeah, exactly. So anyway,
Don't like Barbie. Jim, all the way.
yeah. So this letter says, "Dear Brandon, I've been watching the podcast now for 7 years. I've been locked up in a prison for 29 and 13 months. 13 months because I don't have the one. Do you understand? Ha ha ha. Do you understand? My friend Damien says that you should solve the puzzle. Luke Longley is the clue. Langley is the city where you must look. There you will find the land of Krypton. Tell me the object that hasn't been solved, written in granite. It takes intelligence. All right, that is the riddle of the week. Right.
Ooh, I like that.
So, Jordan, every week we do a riddle
Hmm.
and a giveaway. So somebody won um, it's a, honestly, and this is no, I've had this. I got this at the premiere of The Hobbit, the original Hobbit that came out. I think probably before I met you. But I've had this, and it was given to me. It's Thorin Oakenshield. And Thorin Oakenshield actually is mentioned in the original Norse tales. So he's one like Tolkien based the dwarves on basically the Vikings, essentially. So you got to always keep that in mind. I mean, they use runes. It's obvious in some sense, but um,
Oh yeah,
Thorin.
Tolkien was a genius.
Oh yeah. So anyway, this was somebody won this, but we haven't shipped it out yet. But um, I gave another clue to uh, this object. No one solved yet because my last puzzle was solved actually by AI, and I was very disappointed. So I had to come up with a puzzle that wasn't solvable by AI, and so no one.
That dang AI, incorrigible.
Yeah, because some of our viewers are very smart. You know what I mean? And
Oh yeah,
so, yeah, oh yeah, like they're like computer programmers and crypto whatevers and you know, but whoever they may be, and you know, it doesn't matter. You know, we're gonna just do our show.
that's cool though. I wish I still had my Arwen in her package, but I did find my Carmen Ibanez uh action figure from Starship Troopers that I had got in 1997. I still have her.
Oh,
Believe it or not, she still got original paint and still intact.
oh my God! I don't. I only have. Yeah, I remember. Okay, so like I remember being like, I think I was 24 or something like that, and I was working in Springfield, Massachusetts, where Timothy Leary basketball was invented in Springfield, Massachusetts, and I was working there. And this, I mean, they had amazing Halloweens. My friend had me, but he had this house, right? And like underneath this house, I swear to you, Jordan, I swear, I think I told this before, but I don't know how many times I told this, but he had a bunker underneath his house, like with a lock and everything. And he had he had like a few guns, and then he had like GI Joes that have never been touched, and He-Man, and like,
You had me a GI Joe, especially He-Man.
I
I
mean, it,
had
no,
all
but
those action figures.
WWF, it went on, and like it was like he was like, yeah, look, and it went on. It just like kept going. Like he had an entire tunnel of just pristine, unopened boxes because guess what?
What?
His father was the head of the railway that went from Springfield or Boston or whatever to New York or however far to wherever it went. So even I probably went to Detroit even maybe, right?
Right.
It was some train that he did every single day, and that was his father. And one of the stops was at Hanna-Barbera. You know that company? You probably heard of it. Hanna.
Yeah, Hanna-Barbera. Mm-hmm.
So
Come on.
yeah, so they did like He-Man.
Had to do it. Sorry. Sorry, I had to do it.
That was amazing. So they did like He-Man, right? And all the action figures and everything, like Thundercats, and like I mean,
Oh, yeah, Thundercats. I
so
think they were versions of course, I think humans when they draw out things like cartoons, it's like you're talking about multiverses. That they are the representation, the Thundercats of the Lyrans from Lyra.
whoa,
Because that is the cat
yeah,
people.
I agree with that. I think if there's been many people who have hinted at that, like in Doctor Who. Have you ever watched Doctor Who?
Yes, I have watched Doctor Who. My sister-in-law, my brother are big fans of them. They had a Doctor Who wedding.
No way.
Yeah, at Texas Renaissance Festival.
Really?
Yeah, their anniversary was 2 days ago.
Aw, I think
That
I
was fun.
remember him.
It was fun. You would enjoy it.
Seemed like a nice guy.
You would feel right at home.
Huh?
You would feel right at home. Of course, I loved the dress, but my sister-in-law tied the corset so tight I could not breathe. By the time I got home, took it off, I was like, oh my God. Felt like all my insides fell down to the floor.
Now, is she older or younger, sister?
Younger.
Younger. Okay.
She's 35.
Okay.
My
So you're,
brother is just turned 40.
yeah.
He just turned 40, and I have a half brother, Josh, who has spiritual awakening just like me. So he is 45.
Yeah. I'm 19 years old, and people don't realize that, but
And nobody believes me when I say I'm 42. They're like,
no, you absolutely. I
it's
mean,
like, you 42? They think I'm 32. I was like, I don't know what I'm doing, but at
some
least I'm doing
some
it.
people guess way younger. Actually, it's so funny to hear what people say sometimes. It's like, I'm like, what do you think? How old do you think I am? And they're like, well, they say something way off. I'm like, yeah, okay, that's fine. I'm like,
Yeah, I've
yeah,
gotten girls like tell me at work, my former job before I left, like I was 19. Like I said, I was 19. I'm like, well, gee, thank you. Either you trying to get on my good side or you really
trying to
think
get a tip. Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
I appreciate the compliment though. Oh God, I have learned in Louisiana, no matter what hotels, me and Paranormal Pete
Yeah.
agree. He's a paranormalist I follow. He does it by himself, edits his own stuff. He's up in New York. He's really cool. Y'all should have him on the
Yeah.
show too.
Hook
He
me up.
knows.
Put it in AI. I want because AI makes notes of our live broadcasts or whatever.
Yeah,
So
I
I
Coolio,
want
you
to.
know the shit.
Yes, it will remind us to do that. So
Mhm.
please
Trust me, you'll like
get in
him.
touch with him. And interview him maybe. That'd be cool. Because I
Yeah.
think we should stick together. I think ghost hunters should absolutely stick together because you need each other. And sometimes it
Yeah.
can feel like you're
Because
alone.
we can all help each other out. Because each one of us, what I've learned from TikTok and following these ghost hunters, like they have each have special, unique abilities on their own, and we can all, you know, combat the forces together. The
Yeah,
ones that we do face, because some might have
yeah,
more information than others.
exactly. And and like tonight, there's a reason why I I took out this whiskey, which is called the water of life, and you know, in the Celtic language, the Ishkabah that it's called. You know, it's very sacred to that.
It
So
sounds sacred.
I would love to and look at the if you look at um, uh, the light on that, it's basically just Jim Beam.
Hey, Jim Beam's good.
So I found this, and um, I don't know if I can do this on YouTube. John will tell me. We might have to edit this part out. I don't know, but he drank on the last podcast, so I'm going to drink on this one.
Hey,
And
if he says, hey, I'm okay with it. Trust me, it gonna make me want to drink.
so, no, don't drink. And um, but salute
Salud.
to Jordan and to uh, Brian Trevig if he's out there, and to who was the lady that we used to have on?
DC,
DC Love.
DC Love, yeah.
DC Love.
I think
I
she
don't know
popped in my head today, actually. So I wonder how she's doing.
what she doing. Yeah, she probably yeah. And she ended up. I remember catching her on like Revolution Radio. Or something. But yeah, I don't know what happened. But cheers to her. And but the only person that I know who of that people who somehow continued to do the investigations of spirits on a like legit level.
Mm-hmm.
Like you have, and I wish John was here, and he will be. John will come to the next one. And honestly, like I'm not like we'll figure out everything, but um, you have done many investigations, and I
I
don't mean
have.
many. Like, tell us about it. Please talk about it. How many have you done? You've done
Oh,
so many. I mean,
oh God. I mean, some of them are repeat places, but I would say maybe 15, maybe 16, all last year. I did a for my rec, I did a tipsy investigation. It'd be the first time and the only time I ever do that. But that one, the spirits can actually talk. Is the first time I found out they can talk through cameras. They can actually, you can hear EVP through cameras. And I did not realize you could do that. I thought you needed a spirit talker.
mhm.
And this was in Ritchie Cemetery off North Perkins Ferry Road. And that's where the river is. Another conduit for, to fuel supernatural activity, superconductive energy. So I wish the first one I did, I wish I would have filmed it because my spirit talker was on. I gotta say this. I played it back and you heard, and I was the only one in the cemetery that day. Nobody was around. Nobody was outside. Nobody was around. And when I played it back, you heard babies cry, like literal babies cry. And I'm like, I wish I would have kept that in there. I didn't. I should have, because that floored me. And there are infants buried in that cemetery,
Yeah,
a lot of them. But you can hear also a conversation going on between me and two people that are not in body. You can literally hear it. I could hear them, and you could also hear them through the actual film. And it was Richard Todd Ryan, a little boy that passed away from a self-inflicted gunshot wound in the 70s, and his father, Richard Lee Dick Ryan. His nickname was Dick. So you can literally hear that conversation. I think that's the best one I've ever gotten. And it was fun. And the first time I went to a cemetery and stayed till nightfall by myself.
Yeah, but you've been doing this years, Jordan.
Yeah. Well, it's the first time I've actually edited, my first time editing. But I have to say, my very first one was Broadway Cemetery in Galveston.
Yeah, but Jordan, you were born, like, I hate to quote Lady Gaga, you were born this way. Like,
Yes, I was.
you were
Yes,
born,
I was.
like,
I was born to walk between the worlds. I was
like,
literally dead when I was born in 1983.
I was convinced that, like, Jordan and I were, like, to fall in love, so, like, I could give her a baby so she could, like, like, we could procreate a magical child. Like, my fantasies are wild with her. We could edit that out too. Um, but but anyway, but she's a magical person, and yeah, it's amazing.
I am a siren for sure. And I am more than a siren. I have come to find out I'm a witch, I'm a siren, I am a psychic medium, I am all of that, and an extreme empath.
Ooh,
And that can get overwhelming a lot of the time, especially when I'm around big crowds, which I have trouble being around these days.
you're an alpha woman. It's
Yes.
um, like a lot of men can't handle an alpha woman. You know what I mean?
Oh, I intimidate, and I try not to.
No,
It's just I have a strong personality. Like my energy, you'll meet me and you'll feel it, even if my voice doesn't say it. And yeah, I mean, I intimidate a lot of people. I've come to find out in recent years. I'm like, well, I don't think they hate me. I think they're just intimidated by me because it's the energy I give off.
exactly. I think that's right. I think it's the
And
energy.
you're not the first one that said that. A lot of people
Yeah,
say that. My friend Sean said, he's like, you're so powerful and you don't even realize it. And my friend Jess, like, you're the Joan of Arc of this day and age. And you need more confidence in yourself, Jordan.
jeez.
Oh, I'm working on it.
I mean, that's a bit of Joan of Arc is a bit of a stretch in my opinion, but no, but I love Joan of Arc. I think she's great.
Yeah. But somebody said I had the heart of Guinevere, but the leadership of King Arthur,
Uh, well, King Arthur, I mean, depends on which
which
King
legend
Arthur.
years go on. Now,
Exactly. Thank
if we're
you. You're
going
right.
towards my favorite adaptation is Clive Owen playing King Arthur. That was my
Me
favorite
too. I
one.
love that. I love that. That was
That one, it was my second favorite adaptation since Kevin Costner played Robin Hood and
yep.
Robin Hood Prince
Yep.
of Thieves.
Yep.
Close and I that's in my queue on Amazon and I watch those all the time.
Hell yeah. You are, see, this is why. Guys, take notes. Women, take notes. This is a real woman here
Yes.
that enjoys kept like Robin Hood, the
Robin
original,
Hood, Prince of Thieves, the
the
way
thief.
Maid Marian was such
What
a rebellious and strong female, and she kicked
I
Alan
die
Rickman's
for
butt.
you, I lie for you,
And even though that song
walk
was played over
away
and over,
for
I was
you.
like, that song
Yeah,
is so significant and one I'll never get tired of. Never
you
get tired of
know
it.
it's true. Everything I do, I mean,
Do I do it
do it
for you?
for you.
That was just iconic in our time. It was just so iconic.
There's no love like
Like
you.
your love and
Like
no
your love,
could give
your
more love.
love.
There's no
There's
way
no way
unless you're
unless
there
you're there
all the time,
all the time,
all the
all the way. Yeah,
that was
yeah,
the biggest
that was
send off
amazing.
Ryan Adams thing. But
Cut
yeah,
that.
those two,
All the people are gonna clip that and put it on YouTube.
yeah,
And
my those two are my favorite adaptations. Of the way
yeah.
Johann Greffed played Lancelot with the way he did those two swords is iconic.
Oh, I forgot about that. That
I
you're
was like,
right.
dude, you're awesome.
The other thing is, guys, Jordan has an impeccable freaking memory.
I do.
Like I
I'm
talk to her.
scary.
Listen, I talked to her after 10 freaking years or whatever, and it was like I just had chopped with her like the other day. Like it was we just like really like, picked up right where we were.
Picked up where we left
Uh,
off.
and I was like, oh yeah, of course. But like I was like, what happened? Like, oh wait a second. Oh yeah, all right. But like that's how impeccable her memory is. Like she remembers so many details about absolutely everything.
I just wish it worked that way with mathematics. I really do.
No, like no, yeah. No, but like you absolutely can like that is a valuable asset to
But with history
oh man.
dates, yeah, I mean, what happened 10 years ago, 15 years ago, even 30, I can tell you exactly what we were wearing, exactly what the conversation was, at exactly the time.
Right. Yeah. So there you go. Like I could not do that. You know what I mean? Like
It's a special intelligence I have that the world is not ready for.
yeah. And that's fine. I mean, and I tell people this all the time. It's like people have their own paths.
They
And
do.
look, your
You're
path
right.
is to procreate and to do that. But yeah, your path is to do this, and your path is to do that.
Yeah, my path is
My
to help
path is this.
spirits.
Yeah. And we all work in harmony to an
Mm-hmm.
emergent property, which is some people call it the higher God, the higher spirit, the absolute,
I just call it the divine
the divine, the universe, the unknown,
universe divine.
the
I don't like to give it a
void.
label too much
If you
because
give it a label, it defines it. You know,
it
it's on.
does. But you can't define the universe. It's so vast. It's so vast, and there's no. It's an infinity. There's a, no. There's a beginning, but there's no end.
Yeah, it's very yeah, exactly like so. You know, anyway, I don't
And
know.
knowing about portals, knowing what I've experienced with them, and from watching another good movie, which I'm sure you've seen and you love, Stargate.
Oh, I love that. Yeah.
I
You
believe
know,
I believe
yeah,
that not only I think man in the future man will be able to make portals. Science once it gets it's going to be scary if it gets that far, but I believe they will be able to. But we do have many stargates, many portals out
yeah,
there, and
absolutely.
Stonehenge. Um,
Ab-
Even in Scotland, they have forget what the I can't remember.
Ukraine.
Ukraine has them,
Yep.
and
I'll
even
tell you
here
this.
in small town Moss Bluff, Louisiana.
Yeah.
It's
Listen,
it's just amazing.
that it
Now,
was.
Broadway Cemetery in Galveston has it, but I believe that cemeteries are not resting places; they are gateways.
Mm,
And I found this out in Orange Grove Cemetery here off of Broad Street. You want an active place? Come with me on Broad Street. We're gonna have a hauntingly good time.
mm,
Lots of history down there.
interesting.
A lot of history.
So, what was the thing before that that you said before that Broad Street? I forget. Oh man, I had
Orange Grove,
no, but it was something. Um, oh, what was the play or something? I don't know.
a
Anyway,
place.
or the person. I forget the name or the whatever it was, the genre or whatever you're talking about.
Jean.
I don't know. I have to.
I'm having a brain fart too.
I know. My bad. My bad. I'm just like man. I'm just so happy to be here. So
No,
uh,
I'm happy to be here too. It's nice to connect with people that
I've
actually share the
absolutely
same
I've missed
like-minded things.
Candace say Jordan. I've missed you, and if you were here, I'd give you a huge
Not
hug and hug you
be a big bear hug. Both would be given a big bear hug.
like this, and you hug, and I say I love you, and um, that would be it. But uh, anyway, so let's get back to your experiences. All right, I want to
Yes.
ask you a couple questions, please. Um, so you had an experience at a graveyard. You have like so many videos on your channel. Last I checked, anyway, on one of your channels, you had many experiences of you
We
live. not live, but like lot unedited, let's say, footage
Yeah,
from
if it's something I feel it's important, I'm not going to leave it out. I'm not going to cut it.
right. But what can I ask? What because John, my Rasmus, my Rasmus um, co-host, would be interested. What equipment were you using? What equipment do you? I saw a millimeter like that he has. He uses those too,
Yeah,
because they're good.
I
And
use a lot of them. Like the Necrophonic app I would use the most, but also my SB7, my Spirit Box SB7. I got a lot of good stuff from there. And most time the spirits would just come through the video camera itself and talk.
really,
And I got some loud ones too. And if you go through some of them, they loud when they want to be heard, they want to be heard.
really,
And they have energy, they
yeah,
will.
huh, interesting. And yeah, the funny thing, not, it's like when I say you're a hidden gem, it's like some of the best people are not known. They're underground, and like
Yeah.
not so many people know about them. And
No, Paranormal P was on me to agree with you too, because he says it too. It's like because we don't use any gimmicks. We don't use gimmicks. We are, like I said, we're raw. We are unfiltered a lot of the time, and we don't use any. I mean, I'll edit, but I don't use any special effects except for in between. Like the shifting
right,
of what I cut. That's the only
but
time I ever do. Or at the beginning, depending on if it's a holiday.
I mean, you know, I understand that it's a popular thing.
But I'm not going to stick a ghost in there like we had like CapCut had a few things you could do, but I'm like, no, I'm not going to do that. All my shit's real. I'm not going to do that. That is so beyond the point. And I'm not going to be like Zach. I'm not going to bully them into coming out, which I have. There's sometimes he needs to. There's depending on what the history of the places that they're at, which I understand how he works. Like with I have to say the one episode that really got to me was when they were at the Viper Room.
Mm.
Yesterday I watched it and it was River Phoenix's anniversary, and it still chokes me up because he was such a great person and I wish I could have met him, and I knew he was a great person. You can just tell when somebody's a good person, regardless of the problems they got. And you wonder what led him to those problems. But the first time I watched that episode, I could feel like this is when I realized I was an empath. I could feel everything that his body was going through at the time he collapsed. I felt the drug overdose. I felt my heart constricting, and it literally so bad. And I kid you not, Brandon, it pulled me to the floor. And I'm like, after it was over, I was like, if this is what he experienced that night, no wonder he was still there. And he came and said he was confused.
Ooh.
I believe that was literally his voice. And
That was at the Viper Room, you think?
the
Yeah.
Viper Room, yes. Mickey Cohen, he was one of the notorious mobsters. Bugsy Siegel was a nice guy compared to him.
So,
Mickey
so,
Cohen's the one you need to worry about.
so that whole strip in LA is
Yeah,
haunted. Listen, I think LA as a city is the most demon infested city
I
in
would
the
agree.
entire United States of
The
America.
Cecil Hotel, Richard Ramirez
No,
staying
but
there.
Ciro's nightclub. Ciro's nightclub.
Ciro's nightclub. Thank you. You read my mind. Yes, Ciro's. He owned
But,
both of those at the time. Cohen.
but that became the comedy store.
The Comedy Store. Yes.
Yeah.
And
So like
that episode
so
of Unsolved Mystery still chills me to the bone today.
oh, which one? Which one? Which one?
The one when they did
Girl.
the comedy club. But the
Oh,
other
they
one that
went.
does is The Devil's Backbone in Wimberley, Texas. Burt Wall. I had all of his books in my early 20s after I saw that episode. And the one thing that chills me to the bone that he said today, that at the end, he said, when I'm gone, I'm going to haunt the same damn son of a gun. And his son did a video like The Devil's Backbone 2, for Netflix. It was on about 5 years, about 7 years ago, and I didn't know Bert died. I didn't know he passed away. So when it begins, one of many times I was home alone, I saw he had passed away and the house was in ruins, and that what Bert said towards the end, it just echoed through my head, and when it did, the chill went down my spine. Literally, I was like,
Yeah, really.
I was like, Bert, even though you are on the other side, you still know how to make an entrance.
Yeah, so interesting. Yeah, Bert.
But I want to go there. There's so many places I want to go, and
If you could go
it's
somewhere, where would you go?
the Queen Mary in Long Beach, and the
Oh, no way. I've been there.
yes, I want to
Did you
go.
know I've been there?
No, but I think I
So
did. Well, maybe you told me I
maybe
did
you
not.
probably, I don't know. It happened like years and years ago, but like it's in California.
Yeah, Long Beach, California,
You,
and
so
the
a
Dove
long,
Barracks in Wilmington.
but you could rent it out for like events and stuff. So
Oh
if
yeah,
if you were getting a wedding, you could have a wedding there. So I went there for a wedding. So I got to see it, and it's a ship, preserved in.
did you know the history about that at that time, or it was haunted at
No, I
that?
had no idea. I had no idea.
You didn't know I did.
Like,
You were like me at the Stanley. I had no idea it was
right?
haunted. I just got figured it out, and then boom.
Yeah. If I did, I would have brought my. Well, I don't even have an EMF, whatever. But if I did, I would have been more aware of it. But California, that whole area, Jordan, I don't know if you've ever been, but if you've ever been,
Never
uh,
been there, but I want to go.
I really want you to check out someday. I know it's a lot to ask, but a lot of people have done it. Is check out the Grist Mill investigation I did with John Rasmus, the co-host of the show, and uh, we went because here's the thing, Jordan. You asked me about the Necronomicon gap, and my my answer, and I think John's answer, Rasmus' answer would be the electronic waves of the cell phone interfere with the necrophonic app so that you might get false results. You know what I mean?
Oh yeah. I mean, I haven't got them yet. A lot of it has been legit. It's only the necrometer that I kind of question at times. Now at Candlewood, it was on point. It was on point at Candlewood. It was just, it would say attachments in room 10 to 10. And I had went to room 207, and that's where I got my attachment that a friend of mine had to lift off of me. I can fight my battles. I'm a strong woman, but this one I needed extra help with. And this was during Mercury retrograde.
Well, I mean, we all need our friends, you know? And I
Hmm.
think here's the thing I was thinking about, Jordan. I wanted to bounce this idea off you and ask you.
Okay.
So it's almost like evil or like the dark side defeats itself. But
Do.
because it's selfish and the good side um, wins because we have faith and friendship and loyalty and
Hmm.
fellowship like that in like Lord of the Rings. That's how it works. It's like
That is how it works.
the hobbits are humble little tiny things that are impossible. The last thing that Sauron would expect. You know what I mean? To like destroy the like to defeat him with
And
the
the
hobbit.
elves are graceful and agile.
Right, but like the hobbits are the last thing that he
Oh
would
yeah,
think.
he'd expect the elves before you expect the hobbits.
Yeah,
So that's why it's like,
he did.
what are you going to do? You're going to send the least
He
expectant
absolutely
one
he
to destroy the rest.
disguised him at some point. Sauron disguised, like if you've ever watched Amazon Prime movie on Lord of the Rings, he disguised himself as an elf at one point.
Hmm.
Remember? And like as and taught Celebrimbor. And then that's how they crafted the nine rings for the and the three rings and the one ring eventually. You know.
Mm-hmm.
Anyway, I'm a nerd.
Yeah,
What?
I am too. I have been getting back into the series I used to read. I have been like of magic. Alona Andrews is one of my go-tos right now. And Winter J.C. Bedford, how they have the magic inside of them and they can make witch lights come out of their hand. And I just
Mm.
thought that was just the coolest thing. And this is what my book I'm reading.
Can you hold it up a little bit to the camera, please? What does it say? It says, there you
Winterwood.
go.
Winterwood.
Winter Wood. By who?
J.C. Bedford.
Can you see?
She's a writer in the UK. It's about a woman who is much like Anne Bonny. She
Ah,
lost her husband at sea, and his ghost stays with her. And
oh,
she's on this quest through. It's got fae, it's got werewolves, it's got all kinds of things. Trust me, it's up your alley.
really?
Hmm. There's three books I have. This is the second one, Silver Wolf.
Yeah. I've been reading. Oh, wow. Is that part of the series or
Yeah, this is the second book.
is this second book
Hmm.
in that series?
In that series, yeah.
Cool.
I love the
What's it
art on it.
about? What's it about? What's it about?
It's mostly about how she goes to
Sorry, I got an itch
her
from my arm.
mother's dying. Her husband's already gotten killed. She mostly
Cool.
feels comfortable at sea. As a pirate, she's a pirate captain.
Jeez.
She took
Yeah.
it after her husband died, and her husband's ghost is still with her. And she goes to her mother's house, realize she has a half brother later, and when her and Hooky, who's another pirate on the ship, is on the journey and knows she has to protect him, but he has something dark inside of him. He has some kind of dark magic, which I haven't
Whoa, look at that. That looks cool.
gotten to the part that only gotten that part. I haven't gotten.
Whoa. Yeah.
I just got to chapter 5, so
Well, that's cool. Um, I'll have to check that out. I think you can see my skylight, which is cool. Hold on, look
I
at
can
it.
see
Look.
a little. Yeah, I can see the skylight.
Can you see that?
Hmm.
Like the moon.
As I was wondering if that was moonlight.
I should do it like this, right?
Yeah, we got a full moon November 5th.
We do. Do you do anything like special for full moons? What do you do? I do stuff. I'll tell you if you tell me.
What is it?
What do you do special for full moons?
Oh, special. If it's not too cold, I listen to my headphones and I dance underneath the full moon.
Really?
Hmm. I do it. My dad's got a big backyard, and I do it every time.
That's
Especially, I will dress up as a witch in my
really?
magical fairy gear and my magical amulets, and I will
No,
just sing and just dance under the moon.
absolutely. That's amazing. Me too, yeah. I mean, I don't dress like that, but yeah, that's very cool.
I still want to dance naked under the full moon. I just haven't done it yet.
You haven't?
Mm-mm.
It's a liberating experience, you know.
I'm gonna wait till I have my own place one day, and that my parents aren't around, and I have a
Wow.
fenced-in
I was
backyard.
gonna say you have to have the privacy, you know.
But it's a goal. It's a goal.
I mean, it's a very achievable goal, let me tell you.
Very achievable. It's probably the easiest one I'm gonna achieve.
Yeah, that's one of my high school goals. You know, no, it was like, yeah, it was after. Was it high school I did that? Probably.
And I want to go to a Burning Man concert. That's another goal.
Please don't. Please. No, I'm just kidding. I mean, definitely go, but it's definitely changed. Even since
Yeah, I remember you went a few. You told me you went a few years back.
I did, and it changed my life. It was amazing.
That was 10 years ago when you told me. I
But it was
remember you said
so,
you would.
yeah. but I realized it's so like it's cool. It's fine. Go if you want to go, but be careful. Just be safe. And like,
Oh well. I
it,
really, my goal is to get to the vortexes in New Mexico, Sedona, and Arizona, Sedona,
oh,
Arizona.
those are nice places. Yeah. So
I just
those,
feel like I need to go to every. I might not make it this this whole. I might not make it to everyone in this lifetime, but at least have a goal and check a few off.
Sedana's really nice too. Yeah,
I
absolutely.
wanted to move there after I graduated dental assisting school, but I didn't think it was going to be this hard to find a job.
I think honestly, like if you really wanted to, Jordan, I don't want you to be mad at me for saying this, but you could start a cult, and I would like to think people would join it in Sedona, and um, I think people would like you could totally start a cult. You have
Well,
that money,
if I did do a
but
cult, it'd be a positive one.
no, yeah, but I'm just saying that you could, but you don't do it. Like you have the vibe, you could, you have the attractiveness and all that stuff, but you won't, which is really
No, I can't do that to people. I
no,
just
no,
couldn't.
I know you can't. So that makes it special.
The- After what happened to my friend Arcelia, Twin Flames Universe, and a few of the other girls, which I was lucky to get out of that because I kind of felt it was off. I felt off with that.
Who is it again? Twin Flame and who?
Twin Flames Universe.
Okay, I didn't have it. Who are they?
You know, look them up. Jeff and Shalia Aeon.
Hmm,
They claim they know everything about Twin Flames, and that's kind of when I was interested in it. But
me
I
too.
kind of when I found them, I met her. I mean, the good part, met Shayna, Arcelia, and Jennifer. But the bad part is, uh, I would have to say Jeff is just as good as a narcissist as my Lord Voldemort, if not worse. Let's
Oh
put it that
no,
way.
really? Oh my God,
Mhm.
Jeff.
Yeah, if you have Netflix, look up Twin Flames Universe, like Escaping Twin Flames.
Oh, I remember that. I never
That's all you
watched
need
it.
to know. You need to
Is
watch
it?
it.
You've seen it? Yeah.
I've seen it. Arcelia is on it, so I watched it. Her and Elle to support them.
Wow. I'll
And
check it out.
Arcelia is so beautiful. She is just amazing. You wouldn't believe that she was trans. She transitioned so beautifully. You would not even.
Really. I'll
Yeah,
watch it. I'll give it a watch. I don't
you have
care.
to watch. She is so smart. She's amazing, and she doesn't sugarcoat anything. And she's a great psychic herself.
FYI, like to all the people out there, like this is a trans, gay, queer, lesbian, uh, whatever, anything, um, friendly,
Friendly.
sexual, sexual oriented, whatever you define yourself as, you're welcome here. And that's from. I don't think we even have a guest. You're our first guest, Jordan. By the way, I think
First
technically,
pansexual guest.
but you're friendly. Like you don't swear that much.
Mm-mm.
You're very straight to the point.
Oh
You
yeah.
you have a natural phenomenon for psychic awareness and some we and you document it, and you have the
Mhm.
equipment. You have the equipment to document it,
Yep.
and you do it live, and you don't even know sometimes the amazing results that you're getting. Like sometimes
No,
I'll,
you don't know. There's sometimes you'll get things and sometimes you don't. But I felt last night I was going to get something, and I listened to my intuition, and lo and behold, you saw it firsthand.
those dolls, baby, those no, I'm just kidding. What was it? There was Annabelle. Oh, there.
Percent.
Oh no. Oh God. No. I can't look. I can't look on them doll. Damn it. No. Oh my God, you have them.
Annabelle is one I will I refuse to get close to, and Robert the doll. I do not want to get close to those two. Mm-mm.
Yeah, I'm not afraid of
I
dogs.
believe. I believe they are bad news. I believe it. I don't want to get close to it. I've had
Yeah,
enough happen to me in the past few years.
I,
I got a demonic portal I'm dealing with, if
you know
not
what,
three. So I no, I gotta fight this battle. That's enough for me.
I saw Jordan was like the guy from the Oddities. Remember that show Oddities?
I think so.
And he had like a shop in New York City, and people would go in. And he had these weird objects or whatever, and
Oh, the oddities. Yes, oddities.
there's, there's
Yeah.
like a pawn shop sort of, but for weird things. And he had like some weird Halloween oddities. It was pretty cool. He had like, um, oh god, like some weird stuff. But he's still around. But the funny thing is, he was exposed for having like a sex cult or something like that. And like that kind of
What was this? We'll have to look him up again.
that's kind of strange though.
Very
So
strange.
sure.
Um, I
Like it,
know spirits can manipulate you, and I have been manipulated by them before, and that's hence why I'm in this situation I'm in. There was a trickster spirit. So
well
I
then,
am way more aware of their games this time.
yeah, they manipulate you sexually. Like it's not, in my opinion, like in my
Well,
experience.
please don't tell me he gave out incubi energy.
Yeah, absolutely. And like you gotta protect yourself. You know.
You do. I hate walking that. I think that's the worst. If I'm in a cemetery, that's the worst energy I walk into. I can't stand that kind of energy. It is not, to me, I think
Yeah,
intercourse is sacred and it's sacred between two people.
yeah,
And I don't believe it should be given out freely. I mean, people go and do what they do. It's fine. I mean, I'm not living their life, they're not living mine. But after experiences I've had, I'm not, I hate walking into that energy. That is the worst energy. I don't like walking in. And Orange Grove has it, but with I believe there's some portals open in Orange Grove and some time slips. And I've walked into a few of the time slips. And I have the ability to bilocate, and it just pulled me in. And I'm like, I was back in the 1920s over there at one point.
wow. Oh,
And there's a
I,
funeral from the 1800s. I want to say they're stuck in time. It's like they just keep going and replaying the same scene. I forget what it's called. I have a video on that one too.
wow. Yeah, I remember. I'm trying to remember that. Yeah, you're so like compared to like a lot of people, you're actually very prolific. I think you've been on YouTube not that long, but you have a lot of videos. I remember like so
Oh,
many
I'm still
videos.
making them.
Yeah,
I wanted to be a filmmaker when I was younger. I'm getting to
yeah.
do it now.
So, right. So I mean, you're throwing them out there, and it's awesome. It's,
Mhm.
I get notifications of you.
It's tis a beautiful brave thing that I do. And
Yeah,
I'm not
yeah,
afraid to throw myself out there. I'm Joe, my best friend Joey's right. He's like, you're not afraid to be a little risky. I'm like, nope.
exactly.
No, I'm not afraid to take a risk. It just
No,
depends on the risk.
well, yeah, you're definitely not risky in that
If
way.
my intuition says I need to do it and I'm feeling pulled and it's making me move, then by all means, that's what I do.
Yeah. Anyway, let's see. Um, what else should we talk about? What do you think about Ouija boards?
Ouija boards, I had a few, I had one, and I think that it worked well with my buddy Joey, but with me, it just kind of, I think it mostly, considering the portals we have, it told me mostly what I wanted to hear. I believe it does open up a door that if you don't close it, bad crap's going to happen.
Yeah,
And that's why I do it. Like I would go I had lo and behold, I moved out for a while this year, and I had a manipulative roommate that was basically trying to become me, if you will. She
Yeah.
was a very manipulative. I went to high school with her, and she was just telling me about fairies and all this stuff. But I didn't realize the fairies were trying to get to me. Like they were been calling me
Fairies?
fairies. I believe they exist. I believe they do.
What do you think fairies are? Let me do you can you define
Elemental
fairies?
elemental spirits,
Okay.
just like the Lyrans and the aliens. I believe they're beings from another dimension,
Okay.
and they used to be here. And as the world grew, Atlantis fell, which I do believe they did exist. They did exist.
And they're
They were pushed out. They were pushed into other dimensions.
but they're
And I do
still
believe
here.
mermaids exist because I felt
I think
them
that's true.
migrating in Galveston when I was living there. They're not fictional, they're discreet. They are very discreet.
Mhm. Well,
I'm happy I had the
they're
ability to sense
invisible.
them.
They're invisible, right?
I don't know
Can
if
you
they're
hear me?
invisible. Yeah, I can hear you.
Okay.
I don't know if they're invisible, but more than likely, I do believe they can shapeshift into
Hmm.
if they want to be seen or not. I mean,
I don't
you
know.
hear the stories, Selkies, how they remove the skin, or they can walk on land. They can have legs for a while until the sun goes down. I mean, all the lore. I believe truth to every myth and every lore that
I
we
do
have.
too. Yeah, I agree with you 100%. Yeah. Thing is with me, it's like I don't understand it, because my job,
And we want to understand it. We do. It's because
I
it
do
what
have
we
no,
grew up as. It's like they tell our parents tell us it's just fairy tales.
right?
But then when you kind of go out on your own and you're, learning everything and having this awakening and deconstructing yourself, it's like, God, everything I was
Yeah,
told was a lie.
right.
And I think that's the hardest pill to swallow.
Absolutely.
And I've had a few of them this past few weeks.
Yeah. 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 Like the myth of the big bad wolf.
Yeah, yeah, like that painting I did. My dad
Yeah.
saw wolves, and you
That
can like
painting.
that's
I
the
saw
standard
Freddy
you
Krueger.
did.
I saw
I
Freddy
felt
Krueger.
you saw Freddy Krueger. Yeah, it was. I got into abstract painting.
No, can I ask you, can I just, hold on. Can I say what I saw, though?
Yeah.
For real? I didn't get to write it because it's on YouTube and it's a comments and it's like, it's tough to like say your ideas and translate it and text it. So I, if you remember that movie Event Horizon,
Do I remember that one? Yes, I do.
yeah, I love it.
Funny
Okay,
story about that one.
so the end of that, like how like he's like just like no skin and just
Oh God, Sam Neill played such a good
yeah,
bad guy.
ah, I love
Me and my brother were still shaking. My dad mentioned that the other day, how still
scary
hilarious he
movie.
remembered.
Ooh, I remember seeing that. That was amazing. Yeah. So anyway, but like that
I
reminds
was
me
like
of that.
14, 15 years old when that came out.
Really? Yeah, I think so, me too. I don't know. Yeah. Whatever.
Mr. Justin, Baby Bear, everything's green on my screen, Captain.
I mean, but I gotta watch that again. You know what's funny is that like not J.R. Tolkien, um, George R. Martin wrote like something very similar to Event Horizon. He wrote a sci-fi Game of Thrones, basically. It's really interesting. So
It's like all of
imagine
those, like Van
if I
Horizon,
were,
where
yeah,
aliens. I believe all that will come to fruition in the next, 1,000 years or so. It's not going to be in our lifetime, but it's going to come.
I think it would be wise to invest in talk about which I think John and I will
I'd love to
cover.
hear John's opinions on that because Dr. Kakuo reads some of his books. Like he has one of terraformers,
Mm,
and they talk about that in Alien and
mhm.
Aliens, and I'm like, I think he's onto something, and he said it himself. Hollywood predicts the future; they just lack the scientific evidence.
Right. Yes, exactly. You're
If
right.
Dr. Kakuo was my science teacher, the way he describes everything in his books with movies, then I would be making straight A's all throughout that thing. He speaks my language.
Interesting. Very cool. Well, hey, can we take our one of our 2 minute or let's take a 5 minute intermission?
Yes,
Um, if they go to the bathroom, um,
yes, I gotta use the bathroom.
and I gotta grab a water and a couple. But can we meet back in like 5 minutes? I'm just gonna.
5 minutes. I got you. I'm just gonna leave my
All
phone right here.
right, I'll be right back.
Yeah.
All right.
Oh my goodness. Hi. I was watching one of my intros. I love the intros I do. I like to experiment with my videos.
Hey, oh my God, thank
I
you.
love
That felt so good.
experimenting with the editing.
Whew. Yeah, I had to pee, but I also had to. There's this local fried chicken place. It's like it's a southern fried chicken place for New England. Yeah, I'm
Is it
sure.
worth it?
Huh?
Is it good? Is it worth it?
I had to have like a bite or two, so I had. So forgive me,
No, you're
but
fine. Hey, I would do the same.
I want so I don't know. I mean, we could go anywhere, but I really wanted to ask you, one of the things, like, have you ever? And I know you, like, when you investigate a thing, it doesn't like go away with you. It sticks with you.
It does.
Like
It does
that's
stick with.
what separates you from like a lot of these ghost investigation TV shows and everything I see.
It does,
That
especially Orange Grove. This one guy I always see as Spirit. He's got a mustache. His hair's like slicked, and he's got this like this pinstripe suit on, and he always has a knife. And I could still clairvoyantly see him even now. And he's again always against this oak tree as you're going out towards past the old part of the cemetery.
right.
And I felt one time he was trying to put the knife to my throat. He likes to taunt and tease his victims. So I think he was some kind of a serial killer back in the day, or he was just a bad boy, but more serial killer resonates with me right now with him. And he's just got this grin that's so creepy. And I can connect with them even when I'm not there. And they
Hmm,
can connect with me, which is the interesting part of clairvoyance.
hmm,
Like the Minger Hotel the last week. I was in the bathroom. I just got out of the shower. I was drying off and I saw the hallway of the Minger Hotel clairvoyantly and I saw Sally White, just one of the famous spirits over there just beckoning to me.
right.
She wanted me there. She followed me home one time, and it was right before Harvey hit and took my computer. But those screensavers you can do when you have pictures, you can get them flashing across the screen.
Mhm.
Well, I had that, and it was the old Victorian lobby, and I was at the third, I was at on the third part, and I was taking a picture in the middle, and it flashed. You could see a woman in old-timey maid uniform carrying towels, literally 3D. And then when it flashes again, she's not there. You want to talk about a weird experience? That was a weird one. That was right after He Who Will Not Be Named, Lord Voldemort, and I got home from the Minger. Probably not even 2 days afterwards. And I had uploaded those pictures.
Mm.
So I believe Sally White followed us home. I believe she came, but she was abused by her husband. He shot her, unalived her, and her funeral was all but $32 in the day. The Minger, Mary Minger paid for it. But
Mm.
I believe because I was being abused at the time by him, by my now ex-husband, you know, she felt kindred to me, and that's why she followed us home.
Mm.
That's just my theory on it. I
Interesting.
was being warned even before. And I believe spirit, like in our intuition, they warn us, they give us symbols, they give us signs, and
Absolutely.
they'll pull us. Like when I would needed to divorce him, they pulled me to JC Dugard's. I was at Barnes and Noble in Webster, Texas. They pulled me to JC Dugard's A Stolen Life, and it didn't click with me until after I left the guy that, they were said, he's still in your thunder, he's still in your light, he's still
Yeah.
in your life.
Yeah. Well, he's only there as long. The realization that you have to come to is that he's always going to be there as long as you let him to be
Yeah, but now that
there.
I've picked everything, it's like he's not there anymore. I don't think about him anymore.
He can
There's
be
no,
there and not be there. It's
yeah,
like whatever. It's like it's almost like this water bottle is there too. It's like yeah, sure you're there. But you're also not there. And
yeah. Now that I'm
it's very
healed, now that I've
Taoist.
been for 5 years, I'll be honest with you, Brandon. It feels like he never existed. It feels like that timeline never happened.
Yeah. If we're gonna go there, I just want to say like I tried to warn Jordan a little bit because I felt
Never
like all right, fine, I'll say it.
do so.
I did fall in love with her, and like I fell in love with Jordan. Yes, I did. Yes, I did. 'Cause she's look at her. I mean, come on, how could you not? And sure, she even bought like my like one of the books I kind of wrote with John, not Erasmus, but John Evans, who's now married and has kids.
That
Um,
reminds me, I need another copy because I lost it in the divorce.
I'll give you it. Too. I
I
have
lost
like
everything. Actually, I need a copy.
really it's
I'm talking
rare. No,
about
you
all
can't
the
get
books
one.
back.
Yeah, you can't get one now because that publishing company went under. But
It was
she
good
had
back.
she had Adam's Lament and she had a backwards baseball cap on, Jordan, and she had the most beautiful smile ever. And she was just so pretty. She was always working out, and she was always listening to cool music, and she was just like, oh, she was just the best, Ah, anyway,
I was a superwoman back in those days.
oh my God, we still are though. Like, oh my God, like, such a goddess. Man. Like, I'm not even worthy. Like, I just, poof, whatever is worthy of you is fine.
I think everybody's important in their own way. They just got to see it. And it took
Yeah,
me a while to see me. It took me a while to see what everybody else saw. And now I'm starting to see it.
yeah,
And that's what I wish for everyone else. Like if you look inside yourself and you see the light, your inner light, and you find it, trust me, your worldview,
yep.
a lot different.
Everyone's unique, in their own way.
But we're all one, and that's what I believe. We're all one. And I think this world's lost touch with that right now, especially now. And it's scary.
Yeah, but like we're more one than ever. too at the same time. Like we have the internet, so like we're always connected in
Oh
some.
yeah.
So like we're always one too. The cool thing about Jordan is that I can talk to her and like not be. I know that she'll never be offended by anything I
No.
say. Like, which is like,
It takes
like,
a lot to offend
yeah,
me.
yeah. Just she's the perfect woman, and I like if anyone watching this is gonna steal her, just remember you have to go through me to get to her, okay? Because I'm like I
I
will
got a lot of
fuck you up.
protectiveness.
I will fuck you up. And I don't swear on at John, delete that or whatever. But I will,
I don't know if I might delete that.
don't even try it. Don't even try it. And so, but try it, but don't be good. You better be good. You better
As
be good.
in, men treat me with respect. I've got a lot of good protectors around me,
Yeah,
physical and
well,
physical.
ooh,
Some non-physical that were physical at one point.
yeah. But I mean, there's weirdos out there like Ethan.
Oh yeah.
Have you heard like
Love, love and friendship transmutes.
have you heard of karmic X?
Honey, what did
Uh,
I just come from? What did I come from 5 years ago?
what? No,
Karmic
karmic.
X?
Yeah,
Yes.
he's like a YouTuber. He's out of and so, but what he does is he goes on YouTube and like all these people follow him, and then they make a celebrity out of him, and then like,
Like he trolls them?
but he try no, but people troll him, and
Oh,
then
people troll him.
right, and he just loves it, and to the point where he had a demon mask for Halloween. So people were like, "Get this demon mask," and he got it, and he still wears it, and it's
I'll
just
have to take a look at his channel. I'll
well,
have to.
he's a
I'll
fast.
have to experience that one.
I love that guy. I love him, and I'm part of. He made me a member and moderator on this channel. One of the only moderators on this channel. But Karmic X. Shut up,
Karmic
Karmic.
X. Yeah,
Karmic
I
X.
believe we have, speaking of karmic exes, I believe we
I,
have a lot of karmics and a lot of good soulmates, and we have that one
Twin
that burns
Flames.
our
I
soul
believe in
for.
Twin Flames still. I do believe in Twin Flames in some extent.
I do, I believe it.
You're
And
one.
but to find it, you have to go within. You have to go in within yourself and listen to your soul, and you have to face the dark parts of yourself that you don't want. You can face the good parts, but you also have to face the parts you don't want to face. And that's the hard part for some. This is what I've learned.
Yeah, I agree. Yeah. I mean, oof. You know what's funny is you can learn this by playing a video game now.
Oh yeah, no, you can, and you can
Like,
learn it by watching movies too, because they got the
right,
most karmic relationships in every movie. Me and my buddy Joey talked about that. He's like,
there,
you realize how many relationships they write into these movies, and they're abusive. I was like, yep.
yeah. Well, not just that, but like it's just like yeah, like the amount of like things that right into the even the movies, not even TV shows. Anyway,
And even that's why I like horror movies because you always know what's going to happen. You always know. And
yeah,
sci-fi,
pretty much. Pretty,
most closer to the truth.
yeah. So, like, how do you celebrate Halloween? What do you do for Halloween? What would
What do
you? What's your idea of Halloween?
I believe I celebrated the pagan style, Samhain.
Yeah.
That's how I celebrate it. And tonight, before I go to bed, since it's Day of the Dead, I'm gonna light my power candle, which is my orange candle, and my spirit candle, which is my white candles. I have two of them in honor of my ancestors. Then thank them for everything they're teaching me even now and keeping me safe and giving me messages in my dreams because I do appreciate it, even though I don't say it all the time. And sometimes they speak in riddles, and I'm sorry if I tell them I'm sorry if I miss it sometimes, but once just throw it my way again, and maybe I'll get it this time.
All right. Wow. So
I've
yeah.
I don't see my grandparents like as much as I used to around me, but Papa Raylan checks in every now and then.
So
My
you're
dad's
like
dad.
So Jordan is on for her Samhain, the Samhain is
That
Samhain is
well, you
basically
saw it last night.
I did, but it's incredible barrage of spirits attacking her at once. For
Yeah,
you and me,
they come out to play. They do. The
well,
rumors are true.
right, but for like 99% of the population, it's trick or treat time. It's dress up like Santa Claus or whatever, you know. But for sensitive type people like that are generational sensitives to like what's going on, the struggle of good and evil, feel that barrage of because something does happen on that night. I feel
Mm-hmm.
it too. Every single
Yeah,
year.
every
I
year. Yeah.
the hardest thing is like, oh, I've been conditioned to think that October 31st is Halloween, and that Halloween I have to be scared. And so I was like, it's like any other day. I worked on Halloween one day a few times, but every
Oh,
single
yeah.
time, even yesterday,
I worked last couple years, the last 2 years on Halloween, and we
yeah,
dressed up, and
yeah, but whatever. Like it's like yeah, we did a whole thing for like, but like no matter what, no matter how banal I try to make Halloween, being in New England and having the temperature fall from here to there, and having the fog from the sea roll in, that beginning of a season with the winter, see, it's in the smell and the and like just the I don't know how to say it.
yeah, y'all have the advantage over there, a good advantage with it.
No, but it's like the ambience of like the sea.
Mhm.
It's like, but then it becomes Halloween, and then like even to, like I noticed tonight that and I'm here, and I wish I could show you, but I won't. But the the temperature has dropped dramatically, and the clouds are moving very fast, and it's very so there's a very big breeze. You know, very. Anyway, my point is, it's nice.
Not bad in the old cemeteries. I bet in the morning when the fog rolls in, I bet it's gorgeous. The
It's
old
so.
historic ones.
I remember when I was in high school, there was a lady who was my English teacher, and she wrote a book about cemeteries in this town called Somerset in Massachusetts, right? And there were like 100 and something cemeteries. It was crazy. It was like, why?
How many?
In one town, there was like 80 something cemeteries for one town, for one like little town. Excuse me. So they had to do something with the bodies. Like so, then I looked into like smaller towns, like Berkeley, and I wanted to see what they did with their bodies and what they did.
Berkeley. I've heard of Berkeley.
That's where I was from, and there's Berkeley, California, but then there's Berkeley, Massachusetts. But they put the bodies underneath in the winter time, basically, and all into one spot because there wasn't many people there.
Like a
So,
mass grave?
huh?
Was it like a mass grave they put them there? Or
So, I mean, it
or
was
like
like
just side by side, one by one?
I forget, but they were all in this little spot, and it's still there to this day. That little like stone thing. I remember driving past it, and every day, and to the right, and it was like it's blocked off now, but like it's still there, you know. But that's where they would. It was like a crypt where they would keep like dead bodies.
Cool.
for the winter until it was time till spring where they could actually, move them or something. Because during the winter you can't dig past that soil. It's impossible. It's like impossible for at that time. You know.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like New
Very-
Orleans, they keep them in a like they'll keep them up, like they'll be up.
mm,
I forget what they're called, but they don't bury them underground in St. Louis Cemetery number 1.
mm,
You will not see tombstones on the ground.
mm,
And you have to pay. It's like you have to pay rent to keep the bodies there, last I heard.
mm.
I'm like, well, how do they evict them? If you
Yeah.
can't pay the
Well,
rent.
I always thought they used the gator. You know,
Mhm.
you use
Yeah,
the
that's
gator.
the only. I had an experience in broad daylight at St. Louis Cemetery where Alicia, a friend of mine, Alicia and I were there doing the tour, and it felt like someone was like, and I kid you not, grabbing my head with their hand like a
No
vice.
way.
I'm like, Alicia, we need to get out of here. Something does not like me.
Wow.
Then her daughter was 12 now. She's 21 now, which is, oh my God, that I can't believe it was that many years ago. But Sophie's 21 and she was 12. But yeah, it was an interesting experience. I was like, yep, this town's haunted. Let's get out of here now. Let's go.
Yeah. Sometimes you can just tell if a town is haunted.
Yeah.
Just like it's like, oh yeah,
Even
Hollywood.
Gettysburg, I had an
Gettysburg.
experience.
Everybody says yes. Good.
There was a little kid that sneezed in my ear, and my husband at the time was sleeping. And we had just done the tours. The Jenny Wade house was right next door to the motel we were at. And get this, I asked, they're both rooms on each side were unoccupied. I was like, it just startled me. I'm like, okay, guys, I know you're here. Thank you. I acknowledge you. Go back to Jenny. I was like, go back to Jenny, please. Like, I know I want to get away from Miss Carmichael, the devil woman, Rosa Carmichael, but that you can stay here as
That
long as you.
her name? Wow.
Rosa Carmichael, yeah, she was the matron of the
Huh.
orphanage, and she was evil. But
Oh,
what those kids went through, I
oh,
I wanted to go hit her myself.
yeah. There's so many cases like that. That's the one thing about these ghost hunting shows and stuff. They do expose the history of like
Mhm.
really bad stuff that went on. Uh, like Holocaust, like the unknown, like street stuff. Like, what I mean? Like it's pretty cool. Like
Yeah,
that's pretty cool. I think that's
Chris Fleming, he said it. He said it the best. He's a psychic. He helped some kids on Psychic Kids, and that's when I started watching. And I was starting to open up again because that show really taught me what it was. Then knowing I wasn't the only one out there that was going through this, adult or child wise, and I was like, man, where were these kids when I was seeing them as human beings playing dress up? Because I really could have used these kids in my life at that point. Really, I didn't know Joseph was seeing them too, but I mean, this could have gone a whole lot differently. But he said
Joseph.
he said my job is not to convince you ghosts are real. My job is to make you wonder.
Who
And I
said
liked how Chris Fleming said that,
that? Okay.
and I
Who's
like
that?
how he said that.
Who is Chris Lemming?
Chris Fleming, he's a psychic medium. He works
Oh,
with
I've
Chip,
heard of him.
yeah, Chip Coffee and all of them.
It's
He's
cool.
yeah, and I was like, they taught me a lot more than what I
Chris
have learned.
Fleming is awesome too. Yeah.
Yeah, he lives in Chicago. He's his
Oh,
dad was a famous hockey player.
yeah, yeah. Fleming. Yeah, that's right. From the Detroit Red Wings, I believe.
Hmm. Yep, that was his
Red
dad.
Wings are a very great team. I used to work in Michigan, and the people the hockey players that played there, lived there, and like had bars all set up in Michigan,
Oh, I
and
bet.
they were pretty successful, and some of them were really cool.
We had
Michigan
we
is
had a
a
hockey
really
team
cool.
for a while
Like,
called the Ice Pirates, and I enjoyed the hockey games. I really enjoyed them. I mean, I'm not much of a sports fan, but I enjoyed that.
Mm. Yeah, Louisiana, you must. Yeah, you got good crawfish and gumbo
It's
and
a good food. Our politics suck, but we cook good and throw good shindigs. That I can say. I
that's
can
true.
wrap it all up right there.
Oh man, you got the confluence of magic and everything,
Voodoo.
all the cultures coming together, the voodoo, like
Mhm.
Christianity, this and that,
Yep.
all coming together, everything.
Even though I
Political.
don't agree with Christianity a lot,
Yeah, me too. Yeah.
if I can be honest, if we didn't have that as well as voodoo, it wouldn't make up Louisiana. The magic of it, the way what it is
Yeah, it's
now.
just in there. It's just embedded, like anything
It
else.
adds a certain je ne sais quoi, and psychological appeal.
Well, the thing is, it's like it's like archetypical stuff, like
Yeah.
the
I mean, it's been
Bible.
there since dawn
Yeah,
of time.
the stories that it's telling a story. The Bible tells a story,
It
and
does.
and the story that it tells is so similar to pretty much all the stories that's ever been told. Which is
Yeah.
you could reduce it. You could look at those stories now. We have the power to do that. People have done it. Joseph Campbell did.
It just feels like we're going through the book of Enoch right now with everything going on. And then I haven't even read it in a
A
long time.
lot of people, my stepfather's rereading uh, the Book of Enoch right now,
I
and
believe there is some truth to it, though.
is
I
that right?
believe.
Yeah, I was wondering, what do you think about that?
But I think it's all energetic. We're going through it energetically. It's going through us because because you hear the version of the 144,000, the chosen ones that are waking up, having this mass awakening, right? What does, talking about the hobbits,
Mm-hmm.
think about this one.
Hmm.
Who is your God is going to choose to wake up? It's going to be the most humble ones that the darkness, Sauron, doesn't expect. Why go through the front when you can come through the back?
Hmm.
Think about it that way. And you heal yourself, the darkness that was put on you from the inside out to find your inner light. And
Yeah,
you defeat the darkness.
yeah.
That's how I see it.
Well said. Wow, I love that. Wow, well, that was very good. Thank you.
I'm a nerd. I'm a nerd. What can I say? I'm just getting back into my nerdy things. And you know what? And now I'm having a deja vu moment. I actually am where I need to be. I actually had a clairvoyant vision of us doing this.
Really?
Yeah.
I've
I
had
will see
dreams
the
about
future. See, sometimes it comes in steals
you.
and
Yeah,
sometimes it comes in dreams.
I had dreams about you. I had many dreams about you. I thought about you all the time. And I thought about you like ever since I met you. I thought about you because I really love you. Like like I can't help it. You know, like
I'm lovable.
whatever
I'm
happens,
a
I
creature.
love you. But like it doesn't have to be like you don't have to love me the same way. You know, it's not like one of those things. It's
Well, I love my all my soul tribe. I do. I love all my soulmates in my soul tribe. And you're one of
yeah.
them.
I think like yeah, exactly. I think like there's
It's an
many.
to me it's an unconditional love and it's a special love.
I just think I think you're special, and I think that uh, ugh, I kind of want to hide you away so you have you know you're
From the
protected.
world like
Shield some sort.
Voldemort
Yeah,
wanted
yeah.
to,
Well, I
even
don't
though he
want more
the
gold
kid.
coming at you. No, no, no more. So,
And I love being sociable. I love
but I want
getting
to see you happy. It's like I love you're already so content in yourself, which is so amazing. And I wish more people had the confidence. I think people can learn by going to your channel and subscribing and liking that
as long if being
girls can or and guys can go to your channel and like subscribe and see like the confidence building. Like you build confidence. Like somehow you had this will, this amazing willpower beyond like almost any girl I've seen to just defy what the world was saying and do what you and focus on like what you thought was you and create yourself. And
Mm-hmm.
you did that. And you're doing that.
Yep.
You know what I mean? And like
Yep. Even though I'm limited
it,
right now, I'm still doing it. I'm still
so
doing it.
the fact that you even have videos like is sort of a documentation of your evolution. And
Yeah.
like I think just the fact that you have a YouTube channel and the fact that you're broadcasting shows people that you can do this. It's like you can evolve. You can, you
Yeah.
know, feel this way. Anyway, my own rants.
Oh, I love that. That's no, I feel I agree with it 100%. I do because there wasn't I had to find out who I was. I had to re-find out who I was. And what I'm refinding, I'm loving and it's showing. I'm
Yeah,
like, the original Jordan wasn't so bad in the first place. Like people had said I was, but my strong personality, they were more intimidated by me. And that's why the girls, like you said, I was alpha. The girls in school knew I was, but I wasn't trying to be. I was confident in my skin. I wanted to be to myself, and I loved my solitude. Was I friendly? Yeah, but I didn't need a click to tell me
hmm
that I was a leader. I wanted to lead like Princess Diana. I want to be a leader of the people's hearts. I want to lead by example.
yep. I noticed that right away. And like you are always friendly to other women. I, you can tell a lot, and lots. A lot of guys are dumb, and they just go for whatever.
That goes
But
without saying. Yes.
but if you're
There's
smart,
smart ones.
uh,
There are. I
but if you're
mean,
smart, and like I'm sure girls is like you
yeah,
look
there's
at
good ones.
you look at like how a person reacts around their friends and how they treat their friends, and how
Mhm.
they treat you around their friends. And like if they're any different or then that's a red flag right away.
Oh yeah,
You
I have
know?
learned the red flags the hard way. As you
Yeah.
know, I have learned them through women. I don't know who's worse, the women or the men. I'm gonna think the women. I'm gonna say the women. I'm just gonna go. I hate to, define my own sex, but hey, the women are worse. They're the worst narcissists on the planet.
I
When you
mean,
I
I
have different
I work
both.
yeah. I mean, I work with like 90% women. So
So you see it firsthand. And my mom was a nurse. So the nurses eat their
oh
young.
my God.
They literally do. They do.
I mean, they meant yeah. Ooh, like it's
So
at
many
least
stories she
gone.
told.
I mean, yeah.
And I wanted to go back to school and she tried to steer me away from being a nurse. She's like, no, 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 no. As sensitive
Really?
as you are, no. You're caring, yes, but no.
Yeah.
Stick. If I go anywhere, if I can get a dental assisting job, which I'm going to push, it's going to be hard, but I want maybe do a dental hygienist and find my way back to Texas.
Yeah. Do whatever you want. Yeah. You can do it. I mean,
If
you're
it's in
lucky.
the cards for me to do, then I'll do, but you can't force a door open. It has to open for you. You can push, you can do it, but
But
if God
whatever
says
your
it's
goal is, like, is your goal to be like dental hygienist? Like,
no, my goal was to be an actress and to make a living being a psychic medium and a ghost hunter and to
cool.
show the
Like,
world
do
that a
that.
woman can
Do
do
that.
things by herself.
So I think you should pursue doing that too. Like, you
I
should.
want to I want to do a solo investigation at Eastern State Penitentiary by myself and Joe, hey, you know what? There's nothing to be afraid of.
Where's that?
In Pennsylvania.
Oh, really?
It's one of the most haunted ones.
Well, I mean, that's not. I mean, yeah, you go there.
Yeah,
Um,
that's why I'll tell the demons. I was like, I'm not afraid of y'all. I have dealt with scarier people in human form, and y'all do not scare me. Oh, they got mad. They got mad.
No, like people don't realize. Like I mean, I
They
don't know.
feed off fear. They're going to feed off fear. And if
Sure,
I don't show them fear and I stand up to them,
I
yeah, they're
get
going
it,
to make it like a bull. They're bullies. They're
but
bullies in spirit form.
yeah,
And I've dealt with bullies my entire life.
yeah, but Jordan, like
And they call me Buffy. They in one of my
really,
videos, you hear it. They call me Sarah, and I was like, "Why are they calling me Sarah?" And then it clicked with me one day. I was like, "They're calling me Buffy the Vampire Slayer because she did not take crap from anyone. She looked meek, but she was not. She could be girly and a badass warrior at the same time." And I was like, you know what? I embody that, and I can
yeah,
body fake sometimes too. It just depends on the day.
mhm,
And I'm a
absolutely,
little bit Willow with the witch stuff.
yeah,
But the fact
yeah.
that they called me that, I was like, you know what? That's an honor, guys. That's an honor. I was not offended. I was not offended whatsoever. And I have so much haunted jewelry, spiritual jewelry, what I'm wearing right now. It's Find Your Inner Witch. And I do believe magic
Wow,
exists. And I have a few with
what is that necklace? Yeah.
this one's Zorion. This is Larimer.
Oh
He's
wow,
he's angry right now. I can feel
that
him, but
Dan,
he
what is
doesn't
that?
like the demons around.
Wow,
He has pushed. He's an Atlantean Dinjan,
whoa,
and I've known him in a previous life. I've known him before.
holy shoot,
If you saw the images I saw, you'd be like, "Whoa!" So that's
oh,
what I believe. All magic exists. I believe all that, and he's taught me this.
incredible.
And Vermeera, ah, this is Vermeera. She's an Atlantean mermaid. She was the first one I got. She called to me, and she calls to the one.
Wow, yeah.
The light doesn't do it justice, but it's beautiful, and she's
No,
beautiful.
yeah, I wish we had, yeah. That's okay. Wow, look at that.
And this is Othera, the ring. She is my dire wolf. These are
Oh,
my spirit
I
companions,
I love the dial.
and I keep them by my bed every night because that's
Oh,
where they will be.
yep. Protectors.
They protect their
Beautiful.
owner, and this one is one of my most favorites. I'm gonna get it, and I can tell I charged it with magic very well. It called, and intuitively it called. Hold on, let me get in the light a lot better.
Wow, wow, look at that thing. Holy moly. What is that? That's crazy. Yeah, that.
It is Labradorite.
Wow. Oh,
This is my personally charged witch's amulet of all
oh,
my powers. And when I took it off the other night, not last night, but the night before, it did not want to stay in the bathroom. It said, "Put me by your bed." The
no
energy,
way.
that's where it stays.
Oh my God. Wow. That thing is
So I
powerful.
realized I am a powerful witch.
Wow. Holy crap. Yeah, don't mess with Jordan, man. Like, I see a lot of people that, like, I'm like, they live stream. Like, oh, I
Yeah,
got this
learned
girl.
about.
I
I will
know
tell you.
magic. I'm like, there's a girl I know in Louisiana that will kill all y'all within like 2 seconds. All she has to do is just think about it. Like it's like X. You ever see X Men? You know X Men? It's like you're a rogue or something like that. But like,
A little bit of Rogue, a little bit of Jean Grey.
yeah, you're just so explosive though, and you gotta be contained. You gotta
Mm-hmm.
release you when you're needed because you're so powerful. It's like just need to like chill, like please just don't kill the whole universe. You know? It's crazy. Yeah, you're seriously like
I
I.
want to show that. You're showing books and Thor, and I was like, I need to show him some of my magical jewelry, my haunted jewelry that I have.
Yeah,
And there's more. There's more in a drawer, but we'll have to get to it at a later date. But You're gonna love it. They're beautiful pieces, and I was drawn
Yeah,
to every one of them. And what I just buy whatever my intuition calls.
yeah. Maybe next time we'll get you like a jewelry thing. But yeah,
Hmm. Do magical
E-
jewelry because I believe if spirits can haunt dolls, they could definitely attach to anything.
well, you know what? You know what I recently um, found out is
What?
that okay? Say what, Brandon?
The what?
Say what, Brandon?
What, Brandon?
Um, so like, uh, um, so a Nordic, like the people in the Norse, the Scandinavian people, so they would make their swords because they were magical swords. It came from like the fact that they used the ashes of the graves of their relatives' bones, right? They would like mash them up and stuff and add it because it had carbon to the iron, which made steel, right? So
Why
it
does that surprise me that they do that?
so it would make sense that it was like magical, like ancestors would be magic would be bound up in like a magical object like that. You know what I mean?
Oh yeah.
Especially a wristband or ring, like in Lord of the Rings, like Sauron basically imbues himself with that, you know. So eh,
Yeah, I'm glad they ended it at three because Sauron just needed to be defeated already. I enjoyed
yeah,
it. I'm still a big fan of it. I have every replica jewelry from The Hobbit and just
really?
about and The Lord of the Rings, yes.
Wow.
Well, even though my ex-husband was a jerk, he made a lot of money and I was able to afford it at the time, so I took advantage.
Yeah, you got a lot of good stuff. I remember that.
Oh yeah.
You had some cool
And I still
cosplay.
have my Lake Town t-shirt.
I remember you had like some like tiara
Hmm.
and like a dress and
Yep.
stuff.
I still have it.
Oh my God, yeah. It was
I'll
yeah,
put
like
it on.
that. So like,
I tell you what, I will wear that next Saturday.
oh my God, really? So, ooh, yeah. All
That
right,
much
everybody,
is
tune in.
delivered.
Yeah,
I
but
just dressed like it yesterday, so I wanted to feel comfortable and casual today.
absolutely, absolutely, you should. Yeah, we're just hanging out, but it is a casual. It's always a casual show anyway.
Mhm. And I'm able to
Honestly,
talk
like,
about the casual.
but I wish people like. I'm so glad that people don't understand that Jordan's body like has the sexiest body ever, and I'm so happy that you don't like. No one will ever know that, and I'm glad because maybe next time she'll have something a little more revealing. We don't know. We don't know. We don't know. But
If John allows it and it's tasteful, I will do it.
really, wow.
Mm.
I mean, I'm just talking like not even just like I think like
No,
even like
I'm
your show,
very,
like great.
I'm very theatrical. Especially if you saw me in the mermaid dress that I
Yeah,
have, the siren with the
yeah.
siren amulet that I
Oh
have.
my
Trust me,
God.
it's gonna break
Yeah,
the internet. I kid you not.
I've seen you, and like I mean, it's crazy. Like yeah, like so. I want to keep you secret in a way. I kind of don't want people to know about you, but in another way, I want to share you with the whole world because you're not mine. You're just the world's. You know, you're the universe's. But I love you. I do love you, but you're the universe's. You know, and so it's okay. But
And next time I hear Bob Dylan's tight connection to my heart, I think of you.
oh my God, I
I
think of you
I
too.
play it every now and then.
I think of you too, because like you used to sing the chorus.
He had two versions. You sent me the two versions of it.
Oh, I did.
Hmm.
Yeah, there's a few versions actually, but like now that we know, but like there was a version I remember you used to sing the chorus. You gotta die.
Connection to my heart.
Yeah. The video for that is Paul Schrader. Paul Schrader like
Wow.
directed the video for
Yeah,
that?
you said it was like back in the 80s he did that, and you sent the video to me. I became a Bob Dylan fan after that one. I was already a fan of his son, Jacob. I love
All of all the Bob Dylan songs.
Heartache came out. I was sold. I was sold. My mom liked Jacob because he was hot. I liked it. I liked him because I liked the music. But I was 11.
Yeah,
I didn't see what she saw at that point.
I like the music too, and I didn't see the sexiness, but I
Yeah,
understood.
I didn't. We were like 11 and 12 then. We didn't see that stuff back then. At least not
Uh,
yet.
yeah, One Headlight was a good song. Yeah,
And that is on my playlist. When Headlight and Sleepwalker. Sleepwalker. You can't sleep on Sleepwalker.
that's a great one. But yeah,
Can't sleep on that. That's a classic.
they,
Can't touch that.
their first record is produced by T-Bone Burnett.
And the
Who
only difference, I loved the only difference. They play that at the skating rink. I remember
is different
that I
that I
see
see.
you are
You
exact
are exactly the same
to be.
as it used to be. Yeah, right.
Oh, yeah. And I had a
And
spirit
I see.
that loved America, loved it when my mom played America because he was unalived. He was shot in the stomach and he
Oh,
loved America and he wanted me. I did a little vlog and his name is Ronald Trahan. And of course, sometimes in other Louisiana places like Lafayette, when you get close to New Orleans, they say Trahan instead of Trey. Here, Luke Charles, we say Trahan.
uh-uh.
We have different pronunciations of the same last name.
My name Gumbo. Can I do my impression of? Don't be offended, please. Don't be. I want Jordan. I've been dying to do this because I think I've mastered the Louisiana uh, accent.
I haven't tasted some good gumbo till you come to Louisiana. We
Oh
have
my
some.
God! Ready, ready.
It's
Hello,
almost
sir.
that time to make it.
I do believe my. Oh yeah, you want to get that gumbo, boy? Oh, get in the dealer. Get it, come around, go get you around, come around, and go get. I don't know. Yeah, it's probably more of like a Florida man.
Yeah, we here it is completely roux based.
It's like
Texas,
right,
Texas does it by tomato
Dif-
based, and I'm like, this isn't gumbo. And I mean, I'm not the best Cajun around, but I'm like, this is not gumbo.
different. No,
Yeah,
exactly. It's totally
this is
different.
tomatoes. This is seafood soup.
Right. The same thing
And
with
when they
chow
boil
mein.
in Texas, when they boil the crawfish, they don't. They put the seasoning
Really?
on the side. In
Really?
Louisiana, we boil the Tony
With
Chachere's.
it?
They put the Tony
You
Chachere's on the side. But in Louisiana, we actually boil the Tony Chachere's in with the crawfish.
oh, that sounds good.
It's spicy, and you suck the heads, and
Dude,
you get that spice after we
oh,
suck the heads and
I
the
want
tail, of course.
I want
And
that.
it's amazing. It's a great pop in the mouth.
Oh, mama, give me that coffee. Well,
I
give
mean,
me it.
crawfish are
Yeah,
just some
well,
miniature versions of lobsters. They're in the lobster family.
they really are. Yeah, yeah. But it takes a lot. It's a little bit of work to get them open.
My one of my cousins was a crawfish farmer.
No, they are awesome. I remember
Mm,
getting them, and my friend Ethan we got a bunch of crawfish. And I had a feeling you had to like crack them open and then
you
suck them
do.
up. You know?
You
But my
twist the
friend,
tails, pull them out, and suck the heads.
yeah, that's what I was doing for a while. And I looked over, my friend Ethan had eaten half of them with the shell on. You hear me?
Yeah,
So he ate like he didn't like open them up and suck it out. He ate them whole, the crawfish, and he had eaten like almost half of them. I said, Ethan, I said, you're not supposed to eat with them with the shell on, dude.
no, you can't eat them with
You
the
know?
shell.
Oh my
Eat them
god,
with Darana.
idiot! What an idiot! Oh my god! I was like, dude, you idiot. He's like, you know what? I don't know.
What the tells you got to peel it off. You got to peel it off,
I can't
pinch it,
believe he,
peel it out.
but he lived. It's like, wow.
I'm surprised he was able to crap it out.
I didn't
Like
test it.
that's all I would have heard.
Yeah, I wasn't willing to stick around for that part, but
No, you don't want to. I wouldn't want to because that sounds like that would hurt a lot.
yeah, wasted time for me. I was doing better things and waiting for my friends. Uh, crawfish shit, you know. Anyway, but anyway, so this is. Oh, I know you have a lot of gadgets too. You have like a millimeter, right? Or not a
Yeah,
millimeter,
I have an EMF reader
EMF reader, but you also have what's that other reader? Like a
pod.
REM pods, and you have the necrophonic app.
And also, I didn't show you last night because I didn't use them. I'm going to use them at a later date, which I trust their judgment. Dowsing rods.
Wow. Oh yeah, cool.
And
Yeah,
that's the cheapest. That's the cheapest ghost equipment you can get.
yes, it is. You're right about it. Well, one of them. Yeah. Wow. hmm
Yeah, I love these babies.
Yeah, those actually work. Yeah, very good.
Well,
Cool.
I love
Wow.
those.
Are you gonna do like live streams? Like,
Yeah, I
oh,
can do it.
it's tough to hold that. Uh,
That's my EMF reader.
yep.
And let me get my hats off this thing.
I've seen your REM pods. They're pretty
Yeah,
cool.
sorry, Cosmo. My hat hit Cosmo.
The
That's a
REM pods are very good. Oh,
that's
hey,
my
little kitty.
that's
Oh,
Cosmo.
little kitty pie. Hi, cutie beauty.
He's my
Hi.
little familiar.
Oh my God, he's so cute. He's big
Oh, he's
boy.
adorable. He's a friendly guy.
Oh, it's Curry Murray.
I believe he's going to be 13 years old in April.
Oh, no way. My cat lives at 20.
He's still agile though. His sister is going to be 14. I have to give her Solensia shots every month for
My
arthritis.
cat somehow looks at 20 something years old. It was nuts.
Woo!
For a
He's
cat.
outliving mine.
Yeah, it was nuts. And I had to put it down. Sad, but it's still with me.
Hey, it made it
Anyway,
to me.
you're
This is
lucky.
the REM pod.
Yeah, that's cool. Oh, this is a REM pod.
That's the REM pod.
Look at it.
That happened to be their favorite last night.
Yeah, I think so. Wow, cool. It's like a newer one. Looks like.
It is. I want to get
Did you
another
buy it? Where did you buy it? On eBay or
Amazon
Amazon? Wow.
when they were affordable for me. Now it's like over $100.
I know
Like
you've invested some money in this stuff. It's crazy. So yeah, John had
once
to.
the economy went up, it went up. The
Yeah,
prices went up for them.
but
But I
John,
wanted fearless so bad.
yeah, Rasmus has invested he said I think $10,000 worth of equipment.
It has the
Both.
same stuff Zach has.
I believe it. I believe it. He's making a movie. He's looking for. I mean, we're doing a podcast on the making of the movie amongst everything else, but like he's got people cast in the film already. But like he's really somebody to talk about with equipment because he knows
Oh,
like equipment more than me. The most equipment I ever messed around with was a Ouija board, and that was like way too much for me.
yeah. Yeah, it is. I would not recommend everybody doing that. You just be
I,
prepared. You got to prepare yourself for what comes through and have a lot of Epsom salt and a lot of sage and
yep.
black salt around you because mine and so my roommate that was going to be my roommate, I left it over at her place.
Oh, really?
Yep.
Yeah.
I just figured it out. I was like, "Where is it?" And I'm like, "Oh, well, she was being a narcissistic, mean person, so she gets whatever it has."
Oh, no. Well,
Um, I'll buy another
honestly,
one at some point. It was a pretty
uh,
one. It's a fairy one. Joseph really liked it. My best friend
yeah.
of 30 years.
Well, it is a conduit for my opinion for spirits. Absolutely.
It is. And some people, hey, if people know how to do it responsibly, I say go for it. But I would not want to use it on a ghost hunt. If I had one, it'd be more just for display,
Yeah.
if
It's not
anything.
really a ghost hunting device. I mean, I've done it. When I think about it, not recently, but like back in the day.
Now, I would love to get a scrying mirror. That is on a goal of
That
mine
that,
because I've
that would
been
be
told
cool.
to them.
Mhm.
There's a necklace that I'm drawn to. It's labradorite, much like that one that I just showed you, but it's an oval. And if you look the way it's cut, I'll have to send it to you via text. You will see it looks just like a miniature scrying mirror.
Wow, really?
Mm-hmm.
I love Scott. I mean, John D. who's like responsible for all the magic that we do. Basically the modern day. Use a scrying mirror, and a lot of people use scrying mirrors as like
Oh,
you know tools of vision. It's communication. It's a way.
it's going to be a ride. It's going to be a hell of a ride because if you're clairvoyant like me and you can see what comes through it, it's you got to be prepared for what you're going to see because a lot of it images you're not going to be able to unsee.
Yeah, you can't unsee some of that. That's the problem. Yeah, absolutely.
I think the worst thing I've seen, and it breaks my heart because I can't help them, is animal spirits showing me how they passed away.
Huh.
And I've seen the most gruesome ways. It breaks my heart every time.
That, yeah, me too. I've seen it, and see, every time I see something like that, at first it breaks my heart, and then I say, well, why am I even thinking about that? Well,
The
that's
spirit's free, but still the way, and I wish the next life they come in that it does not happen again. And I can only wish for that and wish the best for them and honor them, say, I'm sorry. Thank you for showing me. I am terribly sorry what happened to you. And I wish I could have stopped it, but I can't. And it
yeah.
chokes me up. It's even little
You'll
kids,
never,
when I see what happens to them, it tugs at my heartstrings because they're innocents and you want to save them just like the animals. That I had a little boy that passed through that showed himself to me and he had been molested and he had a red sweater on. He had dark blue jeans. He had a cap, gray cap on. And it's like I could feel what this person was doing to him. It's like, it was so
well,
gruesome. It's like, I am, I'm
that's
so
like the
sorry.
problem. That's the problem of being a psychic. You know what I mean? I
Mhm.
get that.
It is not all sunshines and rainbows. It
You
is.
feel everything, and you feel the worst things. You feel
Mm-hmm.
killer, you feel serial killers probably. You
Yeah, I
feel
have a woman that from the 20s that was on a Satan ritualistic sacrifice, and she appeared to
not
me.
all good stuff. It's not like all
Yeah,
grandma's
no,
secret recipe to apple pie. You know what I mean? It's like
no, I
freaking
get a few of those, but not. It's more freakier than that. Yes, it's a
very.
lot freakier.
So it's heavy, and like Jordan
It
somehow
takes one
somehow
person to.
keeps it somehow. Oh, my battery's almost gonna die, so we gotta
I don't
wrap
know if DC has seen. She probably seen a few. I'd love to talk to her about that at some point, but it is pretty gruesome.
it. Yeah, no, but
Especially when people show me how they pass, like when they have taken their own life, and they show you, like I showed you, like told you last night, how the darkness swallowed them.
mhm.
And I don't think they do it. It's not. I don't think they do it themselves. I had a vision of a woman, and I'm going to tell you this for live ends. I was sleeping on this. I'm on the side of the bed where I sleep, and I was turned this way where Priscilla is and Annalise,
So
and
oh,
I an image pop in my head. The walls are pink, and there was a woman, short blonde hair, and she was hanging. It was a
ooh,
kitchen, and she was hanging. And here's the freaky part: I saw her head lift up, her feet went back onto the chair. She
Mhm.
gets out of the noose and walks up to me, and she's like this painted, I call her the kiss face. And she
Yeah.
looked at me, and I heard her screechy voice say, "You need to unalive yourself."
Oh my God.
And I was like, it freaked me out. It did. And I was like, I don't know who you are, lady, but I will
Hmm.
not do that. You took a few of my good soulmates, my soul family like that. You are not going to take me, and I'm not going to give you the
Right.
satisfaction.
Good. Good. And that vanishes.
Yeah, I haven't seen her since.
Good.
You got to beat them at their own game. And if you don't, and you let your guard down, then that's when they get you.
And it's an everyday battle.
It is. The spiritual warfare is real. It is
Yeah.
real and it's happening. And
It's
some of
real
us.
whether you acknowledge it or not. You know what I mean? That's why it's
Mhm.
so, it's like Frodo didn't know that there was a larger war going on around him until
Oh,
he
yeah.
found out. It's like when you find out that there's a war around you that's a
Well,
world
that's how I
way
feel. I feel
bigger.
like Frodo in the Shire. I'm like, golly, I'm trying to take the One Ring, to get rid of it and did unalive Sauron and end him. And I'm like, there's this wars going around that I'm like, I have lived my life. Frodo lived his life in a suburban bubble, basically.
Exactly. You get it. Yeah, exactly. That's what I'm saying. Is that like,
And
yeah.
people
And
like,
so do we. And like, we take
yeah,
it
we
for
do.
granted.
It's
We
the
take a
same thing.
lot of things for granted. So
And you meet
anyway,
darker people that have, you know, said, look, you lived your, well, Kevin Dillon's character said it the best, Alicia Silverstone in True Crime. He said, you lived your life in a suburban bubble. I've seen the world for the shithole that it is.
mhm.
And that's kind of how you and I were describing it.
Yeah.
The war, everything. It
Well,
just
yeah.
matters.
No, exactly. Well, anyway, I have to call it. It's already been going for a while.
I know it was so much fun, Brandon. Thank you for
I
having me.
love you, and
This was great.
let everybody know really quickly where to find you. I think it's Haunted Falls on YouTube,
Yes, Haunted Falls Paranormal on YouTube.
and awesome, amazing work there. One of the best people, and um, my secret, but I'll share her with all of you on the internet, I guess. But be nice to her, or else you're gonna get really shattered by a lot of people. No, I'm just joking. I know everybody's gonna be kind, but go subscribe and like and check out
And
Jordan's video. And I can't wait. And she'll be on. I think John. Talk to John. He's on vacation. I didn't know that with his family. And I can say I know exactly. I'm not going to say exactly where he is.
yeah, don't disclose that one.
But he's my friend, and I'll just say it like that. Like I love John too, and Rasmus, and he's a really, but he would have some questions for you for sure, and I'm
Oh, I
interested,
know.
especially
Respect.
talking about investigation and probably
Yeah.
equipment.
I mean, no, I would love to. I would love to see what I would love to talk to him about it.
I think I'm more interested in like, uh, you as a person, how powerful you are, like your psyche and stuff, and figuring you out. But you would be perfect, and I think the three of us would be good on a podcast. So probably next time would be great to have you
Definitely.
on. All right, all right, love you, and we'll talk to you soon. I'll talk to you very soon, and I'm very happy to have you. And any last words?
Thank you everybody for tuning in, and I'll be on again. And check out Haunted Falls Paranormal on YouTube. Like and subscribe, and we'll have a good time.
All right, awesome. Thank you, everybody. Thanks, Jordan.
Thank you, Brandon. And as I always say, happy hauntings.
Happy on.